So your hands get back before your shoulders get back. Still, same thing. Same time, because she goes one hand and then reaches way over with the second hand. But for you, you put both of them down when you turn around like Jaslyn does. So think 1, 2. Yeah, you gotta get your feet in front of you more. But a lot of the issues that we have are the same issues that I see at camps, and the same issues that a lot of people have where feet are crossing over and round-offs are crooked. Like pretty much everybody knows that is a big issue right now that we have. And so a lot of the stuff that we normally do is based on that. A lot of my corrections are based off of the round-off, the hurdle, what they're doing wrong in that. Because the rest of the vault they can't really do, depending on, you know, if their round-off's bad, then the rest of the vault's gonna be bad no matter what they try to do. And we had them do just some quick side stuff, just round-off, rebound backwards. The round-off rebound, like they gotta be really piked. The more piked they are, then the harder they can open up into the vault table. You know, dynamic changes in positions are going to lead to power. So it's just reminding them, they hit the springboard, their feet have to be in front of them. One of Jaslyn's big issues is her feet are behind her when she hits the springboard, so now her back handspring's super high. So we do a lot of round-off rebound stuff, a lot of cartwheel step-in stuff. Normally we didn't do a whole bunch today, but normally a lot of that, just training feet going in front of them. It's just got to be, like, you got to go from here to here so that you're in a straight line instead of this. And it's obviously powerful, but that'll keep you from going around the side, and then you'll be able to get into the vault faster. And then the tumble track drill that we did, I like that because it's an easy way to do uphill vaults. They have to get back on it fast. They can't wait to get their toes over, otherwise it's going to land on their face, which happens all the time, but it's fine because it's on a tumble track onto a resi. It also is low impact, so we do it every single day. Our 4s do Yuchenkos under the resi without the vault trainer, and then the 7s are doing them over that. The 8s start flipping there, and then the 9s and 10s try to work it towards a layout. And it's my favorite thing. That's what every single day. That's what we do. Get your hands back quicker. Also, probably start a little bit farther back because you're kind of like falling into the vault. You know. A little bit piked, Gabby. It's a little bit piked. And then you're super high, so there's absolutely no need to pike it down. Just stay open, land like totally flat and fall back. Arms, arms, arms in front. You sit like, you kind of brought your arms up, but you're landing here. Okay, this is still a little bit low, but the first meet's just onto a resi anyway. So make sure that you're like, if you're gonna try and land it, really try to land it. Get your toes over, Fred. Like, it was high, it went up in the air, but then instead of letting your toes come over, starting your flip and twisting, you in the middle of it like opened up and then pulled your shoulder back to try and twist. Toes over, then twist. Well, do 3, you can over rotate. There's a fact, like you're getting on fairly quickly and then you're pausing for a second. As soon as your hands are getting back, start pushing away from the vault. Don't wait for the vault. You can't block if your hands already hit the vault. You have to block before your hands hit the vault. Okay, and then that'll be allowed, no problem. So today we had to do 3 competition vaults. We don't have a whole lot of actual vault space, so we can't do a whole lot of numbers, and I don't really want to hurt their ankles too much anyway. So yeah, get your hands back a little bit faster and get your toes over sooner, because you had to pike that one in order to make it around, but it looked like it had enough power to not pike. So make sure you get your toes over early, don't wait until after you come off the vault. Yeah, so right now we're trying to get a lot of hands back really, really quickly so we can block off the vault as early as possible. I don't like a big arch when they're going back into the vault table. I like them to get their toes over immediately, so as soon as they hit the vault, they start flipping, which is a little bit different than some people look for on vault, but it's worked so far, and I think it gets a better pop off with rotation rather than being in a big arch when they're coming over. So a lot of my corrections are that too. Get your toes over as quickly as you can. Don't wait till you hit the vault and then try to snap out of it. Yeah, see, like, your vaults are fine, you just got to be more confident with it. Okay, you're getting into the vault really, really fast, and you're coming off really, really good. You're just waiting until you're like, okay, it's fine, now I'm going to get my toes over. If you do it right away, it's a nice layout. Still, your feet have got to get in front of you more. You're probably, I couldn't see because the post was there, but you're probably pushing this leg straight way too soon. Keep it bent when you're doing your lunge, get your hands down and then push it so it kicks you over instead of like makes you do an aerial into your round off. back, then make sure you're pushing through to your hollow, not pulling your head back or your shoulders back. Hands aren't getting into the vault early enough, so you're flipping too fast. So it traveled a lot, but it didn't go up nearly as high as it could have. But I mean, it's still powerful. I had Jaslyn and Gabby do a couple fulls and double fulls. Our goal this season is to have every 10 to have a full by the end of season, which I think is definitely doable, especially with where the kids are at coming off of some injuries. Jaslyn was out all summer with knee and heel growth plate stuff, and then Gabby just sprained her ankle. So, and then Lauren is just working her way up. So I think that we should have fulls pretty early on in season. By January, I'm hoping Jaslyn has hers, and then Lauren hopefully by the end of season also. Make sure you're still moving through fast. Okay, we want to twist late, but you can't twist so late that you're not going to make it around. So twist after you drop your arms, but just drop your arms real fast. Before the first actual meet. So we'll just get this weekend done and then get back to doing it onto an actual resi. Yeah.
Come on, guys!
Long reach. Yeah, now you're starting to go earlier and earlier. Like before, you were doing this like super late, arms are down, do your layout and then twist. You're still making it around, but if you keep doing that, it's gonna get to the point where you're just twisting right off of the vault. So make sure you're dropping down and then bringing your arms up, okay? Pause for a while.